Hello there, puzzle friends again. We are here today with another video about jigsaw puzzles. And today you can see in front of me I have a jigsaw puzzle, which is our theme for today. You have to excuse me that this jigsaw puzzle is actually in German, because I was very hasty to buy it, so let's say I said, oh, this is a puzzle that's a very good puzzle that's very puzzle wacko puzzle, so they say. So I have to buy it, and I went there and bought it. And by the time I bought it, it didn't exist in the German market in the English language. It already exists in the English language, yeah, I think you get my point. If you want to buy it, you haven't go for the German version. But enough about that. Let's see what actually this puzzle is. In 50 Bäumen die Welt. In 50 trees around the world. This is a puzzle from Lucille Clerc. There is also a book that has the same title. I do believe there is also a book that says in 80 trees around the world. And this is the jigsaw puzzle that's derived, inspired from this book. It's probably inspired from the famous literature by Jules Verne. But either way, I'm a very tree fanatic, should I say, and trees around the world, trees, history, traveling, so you get the point. Everything is good on this puzzle, or it should be. It's 1000 pieces, as it says here. The actual picture is not that you see here, but it's this one. You see it here in the back. They also have, this is from Laurence King. I do have some Laurence King puzzles. I'm not sure if I actually have a puzzled one. So this may be the first or the second. I do believe the first one. This also, they say how big the pieces are. And here is this what I told you. This is the book. And I don't know why do they have this 2 times. And they also state the price there. I do believe this is hardcover, and this is more of the other one cover. I don't know how it's called. But they also state some stuff on the good. The original was actually in English, but you see what I mean. I see a lot of stuff happening here. They have here the durian tree. They have here this is a frangipani or something less. I will probably would not keep up with the English names, since they will probably state this in the German, how they are called. They also have some violins and stuff like this. So I expect to find some history inside. There is also a person inside here. There is also a person. So I also see here something that looks like a palm, a leaf from a palm. Palms are not actually trees, but let's see what they do have inside. So let's open this. This I have not opened it yet. It came like this, so without a sealed wrap. But most of the companies do this like this to save some plastic for the environment. The box looks quite nice, the quality. Clean box, nothing here. And here inside also nothing. They also have something, let me show it to you. Some of the names here. So durian, this is our in German. This is the common fig, palisander. This is a mangrove. It has the same name also in English. Here it says Fara. I'm not really familiar with this one. Paranus Also you get, this is another type of fig. This is it says Granateapfel, pomegranate, it's called in English. Affenbrotbaum. This is the baobab tree. I can tell also from its shape. It's always nice to see that you can distinguish the shape from someone that has sketched this. So, and here are some clothes. So we get the idea. Let's see. Here are the pieces in a zip bag. Nice to have. It's very nice for some people who like to puzzle more and more and again the same puzzles. That I'm not one of them, but there are some out there, and I'm not one of them since I have so many puzzles waiting, so I can puzzle something else. These are not torn apart, yeah, but it's not the problem. I always like to have some freebies, so to say. So the pieces are like this. It's a typical grid cut, but the quality, the print seems clear. They have a white backboard, which is somewhat glossy, the white backboard, but it's not the problem. I will tell you more about them when I puzzle them, and I already can see that it's really a lot of stuff happening. So I do not expect this one to be an easy puzzle. Still, it may be somewhat easier for people that are familiar with plants, because they may identify some of the leaves or the trunks or the branches or stuff like this. And inside this, they also had this. Is this a poster? Yes, they had this poster. Here is the poster. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger than the box, and it's actually bigger because the picture is here smaller than the box. So this may be also somewhat helpful. Yes, I can see some details that are not so easy to identify there. So we have a building, which I expect to be one of the first ones they make. Here's the I'm not sure if this is a violin or a cello, or either way from this family of instruments. Here's the baobab tree, which was stated on it. And here they have some information about the trees. And they, as I can see, they have put them with continents. This is North Europe. This is South Europe and North Africa. Africa. This one is very interesting. They say Hellenus. I'm not sure how you would name them in English. So it's the tree with the biggest nus, with the biggest nut in the world. So this is a very interesting tree from Madagascar, Ravellana madagascariensis. They also state the Latin name, which I find very interesting and very important. This is a tree that it's called the traveler's palm, although that's not a palm. And they save here the Phoenix dactylifera, also the date palm. I suppose they do have this because it's a very important plant, but it's not actually a tree. If you are wondering what it is, it's, let's say, grass. And here is also some other palms. Yeah. The difference there is too biological, should I say. So East Asia, Mediterranean, and Mexico, Caribbean, and Australian, so Oceania. So I will not read them for you. I will not try to translate them for you, because that would take really a lot of time. But we have talked about many of it, and we will be there again to see how it actually is the puzzling experience. So, well, you see, we did puzzle a little, more than a little. I actually was quite happy, quite excited with how the puzzle was going, and I kind of forgot. Yeah, you have to to shoot a video for this one. Either way, you see here is a lot of progress made. The jigsaw puzzle pieces actually fit well together. There were some times where you could put something in the wrong place, but that's mostly the case because this jigsaw puzzle is sideways up, and if I put something along there and I sit on my chair, it may seem that I don't see it so well because of the video too. Problems that you have if you shoot videos. But most of the times the pieces were on the right place. You could tell. Well, as you can see, also is a lot of stuff happening from the image, so you can. It helps you that you don't put the things on the wrong place. When it comes to the thickness and stuff like this, well, I say it's okay. It's a good quality. As I said, the back is white. But it looks, it's the print also, it looks also very nice. Now that you can see here the leaf, or this leaf, or here is the nut. I keep remembering the name in German. So, and here is also the walnut, but not the ones that you eat, the ones that the horse chestnut, so it's the name, which is poisonous for us. Something else that I also have seen, and I thought it's interesting to mention. So here, you see here, there are the tiles, the pieces. They say how big the pieces are and stuff like this. Oh, they also have this piece. This piece was actually very rare in this specific jigsaw puzzle. I believe they had only 2 pieces that were not like this, and something a little bit different. I'm not sure if this piece actually exists at all. It existed one that was only with only 1 knob and one with 3 knobs, and they were going together. It's not something that it has been missing from the puzzling experience, should I say. It's always nice to have something like this, but yeah, it's not so tragic if you don't have them. And I wanted to show you also something else that was, let's pick this up, about picking up. Well, it's not the best one that you can get, but it goes. And about the sizes, they state that this is a size, well, let me put on the white. It's fast, this size. It's I think it's a little, it's an inch, no, not an inch, a touch smaller. Not that it's important, but either way, you know this detail too. Well, it goes well. About the difficult, how difficult it is and so on, it actually goes well. I was expecting it to be more difficult, but it's working. I would say I have something like 7 hours now. I expect to be ready in 2 hours, 3 tops. So yes, it was somewhat more time than I usually do, but with this image, as I said in the beginning, it was to be expected. So, and then we will see you again when the jigsaw puzzle is ready. As you can see, we have made the jigsaw puzzle ready. It was a quite interesting jigsaw puzzle. What is there more to see? The puzzling experience was actually really nice, so it was kind of worth it. I'm trying to play a little with the light so that you can see it better without the reflection. So here are the. I will not try to tell all the names because I will probably tell them wrong. But as I said earlier, you cannot see it now. Here's the durian fruit. Here's the durian fruit. Here is some trees that were used to make the violins, the Stradivarius, the pine trees that were very famous. Here's a mangrove, some palm trees, the traveler's palm tree, which is also stated in the poster that came with it, that it's actually called a palm, although it doesn't belong to the palms. And here also some palms, which I already told you they're actually not trees, but it's a minor detail for the nerds, so to say, in a good manner, nerds. What there is, I don't know if we have forgotten something. About the time, it took me somewhat a little less than 11 hours, so I could say it's more on the difficult side. But then again, to me it was very fun. I didn't know actually which part was which trees, apart from here maybe this nut or these parts of the flower. Some were distinct, but not so that distinct that I know, that's tree also. But either way, I didn't find myself in a place that I was, and what should we do now? I have to find some technique because we're stuck. That thing didn't exist with this puzzle. And as you can see, that's a lot of stuff happening here. It was actually quite an experience. It's very nice to see the picture coming together, seeing the picture come together. So, in a nutshell, would I buy it again? Yes, I would buy it again. It was very fun. I think if you are interested in trees, maybe the book would be a little more interesting than this one, because in the poster, I maybe show you. Let me see here. In the poster, for example, this one, the nuts that the pigs eat, there is a part of the picture that's not inside this jigsaw puzzle. So it's had to be minimized or cut or something like this. So in the book, I expect it to be much more interesting and the pictures will be a little bit grosser. And you have also the information. I expect this to be an abstract from the whole information they have. And then again, it will be very nice to read all about them. I have read them, but it's in German. So, as I said, I will not try to translate them because that would take too much time. I enjoyed it. I would buy it again, but as I said, I would rather buy the book if I'm interested to see infos about the trees and stuff like this. What did you think about it? Have you seen this, or would you buy such a puzzle for this reason or for another reason? Feel free to tell me in the comments, and if you like this type of videos, these in-depth reviews, should I say, write me in the comments and I see if I can get to more of them. Thanks again for watching. That's it from me for today. Don't forget to subscribe if you like the video or share the video. Goodbye for now. Happy puzzling, stay safe, and until next time.